Hey guys, Henry the F1 guy here. Today I'm going to be doing a commentary on Vinnie the Windows 11 Fanatic 2005's rant on Roary the racing car. This rant is going to suck. Why? Because he's going to give out stupid and invalid reasons to hate Roary the racing car. But anyway, let's get on with it.
Roary the racing car. No, more like...
I'm going to skip the mock name because it has the R word and the F word in it, and I don't want to get in trouble with my parents.
God, this show sucks.
Correction. This show rules.
This show is a huge ripoff to Cars, which was way better than this.
Dude, Roary the racing car is not a ripoff of Cars, because they have nothing in common. I actually found more in common Roary the racing car has with Thomas and Friends than Cars. Why? Because they are both inspired by real-life elements. Thomas and Friends being inspired by real-life railway elements, and Roary the racing car being inspired by real-life racing elements. And why? Because the Silver Hatch racetrack is the name of the Silver Hatch racetrack is a play on words from Silverstone and Brands Hatch, two iconic British racetracks. And the late Sir Stirling Moss, who almost won the 1958 Formula One World Championship, is the narrator, and Murray Walker, a deceased former F1 commentator, voices himself in 2 of the show's episodes, along with several other racing elements being integrated into that show. So yeah, it is not a ripoff of Cars for the reasons I just explained.
And this show is a toddler version of Cars. This show is about 10 characters, and they like to go on failure adventures together.
Bruh, you just used the failure adventures term in 2021. It is overused and pointless.
Roary is dumb. I bet if you ask him what's 9 plus 10, he would say it's 21.
Correction. Roary is a great race car. I bet if you asked him where white people come from, he would say that white people originated from Central Europe.
Drift is a ripoff to Miguel Media.
Drifter is not a ripoff of Miguel Camino. Drifter came first. And if this show actually were a Cars ripoff, Drifter would be a ripoff of Boost.
DC watches too much Pinkaldicious and Petrific 24/7.
I know this only applies to your universe, but still, in the show, Pinkalicious and Peterific does not exist in that universe, so she does not watch too much Pinkalicious and Peterific in that show. She may in your universe, but not in that show.
Maxie thinks that he's the champion of all races, when he's actually a loser.
Correction. Maxie is a conceited racer, but does not quite think he is Howard O'Hara's perception of Lightning McQueen, and he is still a high performer in races.
Tintop is a scaredy cat, and if anyone to be a demon, he would freak out.
Well, I would understand that.
Plugger is an insult to Tomato from Cars.
Correction. Plugger is a great tow truck, and he is not an insult to Tow Mater from Cars. They are completely different characters, and Plugger is way better than Mater with Lightning Bolt.
Hully reminds me of Helly from Robocarpoli. In other words, Robocarpoli sucks. And Blaze, well, no one cares about her, not 2 or 3 either, and no one cares about any other characters.
Well, I do.
The acting dumb, and the stories are lame. Thank God this show got canceled.
Correction, the stories are great. And the voice no. Correction, the voice acting is great, and the stories are awesome.
On September 20, dumb, and the stories are lame. Thank God this show got canceled on September 29, 2010.
That is heartless, saying that you are thankful that a show is canceled because it can be considered mean-spirited to the show's fans, like me.
Do you know who likes this show? Forza, Asphalt, South Park, TTTE, and FNF Fan 2007. He told me to put him in this spot. Well, I can handle his opinion on this show. And you know who hates this show? Camden Gilson, Jeremy Davis, Stefan Diggs J, Peter on PlayStation and Xbox fan, and Kevin the HTF fanboy / flaked for life. These shows told me to put them in this spot, so screw Roary the racing car, and screw Bubble Guppies, Phineas and Ferb is 2,384,839,738 times way better than Roary the racing car. End of rant.
Well, that rant sucked. Why? Because he gave out stupid and invalid reasons to hate Roary the racing car and claimed it is a ripoff of Cars. Seriously? That's just like claiming that Ford v Ferrari is a ripoff of Cars. Roary the racing car and Cars have nothing in common, man. Anyway, this is Henry the F1 guy, signing off.